Hope you have fun, Erics. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, with me, I can't be hurt you unless you cheat. Can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. Oh. Ba 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 da da ba. Ba 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 da da ba. And me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. And we me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. Maybe they were pre-pieces to madness, who knows? I think it's Christmas Eve. Maybe. And me, I can't be beat unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. Half human and half machine. Ba ba da da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da da ba ba da ba ba. Ba. No, not this song. I had a song. This one. Look at how you like. Come hang out and you like. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm still unfortunately testing positive, which means I can't go to work. I actually want to go to work. You know. I feel guilty. Like, I feel perfectly fine, right? I feel guilty not going to work. But here we do be. Yep, I'm gonna miss this someday. Yep, it's another Friday. And all my friends, they come hang out. Cause it's time. It's looking so damn hot. You got what you like. Come hang out. Don't you leave us behind. And next time. But anyways, we're playing Steins Gate today. I'm starting early so we can play for a long time. Because I want to play for a long time. Although it might completely destroy my throat. We'll find out. Come hang out, a lot. Haven't gone that far. You can find a real job. Come hang out and enjoy the night. I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time. Ooh, that probably sounds really bad without the music in the background. Sorry, VOD viewers. Click in my ear. Should I go for more clicks this year? Or should I follow the click in my ear? Should I go for more clicks this year? Or should I follow the click in my ear? Should I go for more clicks this year? Or should I follow the click in my ear? Come hang out as a million I've been so damn hard, you got what you like. Come hang out, don't you leave us behind. I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. Come hang out, cause you're watching a lot. You haven't gone that far, you can find a real job. Come hang out, and you just try it. I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. Oh, good. This is a good song to lead off with. Hello! Oh my god. Oh my god. Streamer is, like, really back. Streaming 2 days in a row. Around the same time. It is 6:20. So, I decided to start earlier today, because, one, I was bored. I can't leave my house. Oh my god, the tear is back. I am. Yeah, one, I was bored, and, two, I kind of wanted to play for a longer time today, so that's what we're doing. Also, I have the Arizona that was gifted to me as a peace offering yesterday. I am still I'm still a little sketched out about it. But it is sealed, you know? And, like, there's no breaks in it. I think they're just being weirdos. But I'm not gonna open it until later. I'm ready to see Hacker Boy? Good, because we're going to go see him. Hacker Boy. Squeeze it? For why? Like, it's a carton of juice, you know? Like, there's not much I can attain by squeezing it, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like, it do be a carton. I think they're just, like, they just said it weird, and because I reacted, they just kept going with it. Like, you know. They're just weird. They're just weirdos. Because I picked it up, and I think the thing was is that Cakebird said you should drink it right now. If seal broken, it squish easily. Not if it's a carton. If it's a carton, unfortunately, it just kind of does that. Because it's literally cardboard. See? Hello, Ollie! But the seal isn't broken. You can't- I have to put effort in twisting the cap. I don't know. Billy Bumble has assured me that there is no poison in it, there is nothing that's gonna taste off or bad, and that it was bought that day. I genuinely think Cakebird just said you should drink that right now, and I just thought that was weird. Ooh! Snakehead fish can walk out of the water. They have both gills and an organ located in their gill arches that permit them to breathe oxygen. They sometimes come up on land in search of food and then flop on their fins for up to a quarter of a mile. That is so cool for them. Thank you, Bunny. Yeah, and it would start spraying out. Yeah. I'm not worried about it, honestly. I don't think my friends want to kill me, you know? Like, want to poison me and kill me. Generally, in general. It was just how they said it that made me a little sketched out yesterday. But I kind of want the Arizona. So I'm gonna drink it. Maybe use a sexton. Okay, this is gonna get paused now. And now I have to turn off all the sound doohickey things because, the game doesn't like it. Okay, we open Steam. Trucker! Hello! Have I been forgotten? I don't think so. I recognize your username, so you probably haven't been forgotten. How you doing? I love the name. Did I say trucker? Now, I did actually mean to say Tucker. I haven't streamed in a while. Is it also a predatory fish with no predators of its own, and it's slowly becoming a plague? That's so fun for it. We love that. We love that for them. Let's Curious could do that too. Ooh. Ooh. You sound like you have a cold? Yeah, that's what Liam said yesterday. Liam yesterday was just like, yeah, it does sound like you still are a little stuffed up, and I was just like, yeah, I probably am. You know? Just COVID things. Just COVID things. You know? I love being stuck in my house. I wish you were a fish so I could reel you in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. They have started. Alright. Does the covium just COVID things, you know? Standards on floor. Bunny, bring shovel. Are you kidding me? No! Bunny, you're raising my standards, honestly. Like, if someone doesn't start off the conversation with these types of pickup lines, what's even the point? Like, why would I even entertain that? Is this loud? This is not very loud. That one kind of flopped. No, Keith, I get you're doing you're doing the funny haha, but you're simply incorrect. Okay, I don't remember what's happening in this. Okay, so like I vaguely remember what's gonna happen next, which is why the title says that, but I don't actually remember what's happening. We're on chapter 4. We just started chapter 4. That's exciting. I got modded because female chest clothing. Wait. I got modded because female chest clothing. What type? What do you mean? What do you mean? Tonight, I will be your biggest catch. Uh-oh. It's just a thread. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna just... Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what's happening. So, you guys are on the same level as me with what's happening. So, here we go. And then I hear footsteps coming down from the second floor. Soon, Mayuri and Kurisu emerge. I think we just did an experiment. I don't remember. I can't say the thing that goes around your chest to hold the things in place. Oh! Ah. Understandable. The booba holder. Here, do you have a map? I seem to have gotten lost in your eyes. Over shoulder boulder holder. I like Keeps better, I'm not gonna lie. Keeps is very good. The over shoulder boulder holder is that is the best. That is actively awesome. Going home? Yep. Do you always stay the night here? Pretty much. I wouldn't be a true mad scientist if I couldn't stay overnight at my lab, immersed in research. My mother always called it that. That's awesome. I love that. Today was a bad day. Overstim today. Too many people at school. I could smell everything. Taste was too taste and everything itched and I needed to bite arms, so I had to go home early, just lay in a blanket. And church, over shoulder, boulder holder, itch everywhere. And headache, randomly bad day. No! I'm so sorry you had a bad day at school, Ollie. That sucks. It'll be better tomorrow. It'll be better tomorrow. But that really sucks. There, now I can tell streamer about day. I'm glad that you can tell me about your day. Buddy, I believe in you. You got this. Yeah! I do have an animation student, so I'm a lurk. Okay, have fun with your animation stuff. First try. To be fair, they did do it the first try. It just Stream Elements doesn't like it when it's like part of a sentence, and I don't really know why. It's okay, when Hackerman shows up, you'll know. I think you're putting too much emphasis on appearances. But you know, this place is really convenient. Mayushi would stay over if Mom and Dad let me. Kay gave me company. She'd be cute and she'd be sleepy. Excellent. That is good. I'm glad Kat is also helping with day. You would? And it's so close to work too. Hey Christian, why don't we all stay over sometime? Can't hear because of the call, but it's so chaotic. Both of their siblings are in the room, and the cousin I told you about yesterday who tells people to, you know, they're screaming bloody murder. Uh-oh. Eric sounds like they're having a great time. At wherever place that they're at. My dog just took my drawing tablet and yeeted off what? Chase them! Run! Buddy, you have schoolwork to do! Chase them! Sure, if the guys aren't around. K-Hurl it's muted because of the call. Well, I simply can't talk to Eric's then. That won't happen. Then why don't you come home to my hotel, Mayuri-san? Oh yeah, we did make that promise, huh? Hehe, then let's do it that next time. You can come over whenever you like. See you tomorrow. The itch is back. Boo! Your brothers, do you want to? It's single needs a boyfriend. It's so weird. That is very odd. Eric, so you can't hear me, but run also. So I totally passed out in the middle of my shift last night. Nope. It was on my lunch break. Oh my god. You know, actually, when I used to work at Starbucks, my manager would, during the morning shifts, would go to sleep during her lunch break. Like, she wouldn't eat because it was so early in the morning. Like, it would basically be breakfast. And, like, she just, like, would go to sleep. And then she would have an alarm to, like, wake her back up. However, so I will run. Goodbye now, need to run. Okay, bye, Eric's. I did need a nap. That's good. Okay, I'm glad you took a nap then. Kirsten waves goodbye and starts walking in the opposite direction from Akiba Station. Mary doesn't move from that spot. I'll probably die. Don't do that. Put water on it. It will bamboozle your nerves and make it not. Ah, there we go. Also, hack for bug bites. Nerves are idiots. This is true. If you put ice on, like, a bug bite, it'll do that. Instead, she starts doing her usual thing. Stardust handshake. She looks up to the night's- Uh-oh, there's someone in my room. Y'all, there's dinner for me downstairs. So, hold on. I'm gonna put on some Lovejoy for you guys. Where you guys go, I'll be back. Uh-oh. Lovejoy is simply not playing out of that. Hold on a second. Yubtubs. We go to the YouTube, and then we go to Lovejoy. 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 It's a Scratch Cat's Tom. Yo! Don't worry, you'll hear I will sing it. Here you guys go. Yeah. Okay, have fun. I'll be back.
Taunt, 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 taunt.
By Lovejoy.
She's always asking, am I alright? As if auspicious or in my pint. I'll find the answer or a good night. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. When you wrinkle up the nose bridge, I'm trying to figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt. Remember way back then in school? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, and I don't think I have a clue. Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, you're always trying to leave the table. Phone calls, toilet breaks, unstable. And don't you think that we can all tell? You're insecure, I guess I always do that one thing. When I get too drunk and jumping, to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener. Remember way back then in school? Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, I don't think I have a clue. Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or does anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. Woo. I don't think so. I don't think so. Get the number for the cab call. As you're dashing out the front door, you claim to try to dodge the cat call. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. Cause when you throw and drench me under your drink, I'm trying to figure out what that means. I took it as a taunt. Why'd you have to kill my cat? Why'd I have to take you back? And time I play the empath. I don't know why. Some lights on in an empty pub, a toilet with the seat left up. It's closure like a deer in headlight. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking
Inconsistent!
So let's talk about what
I want to do, cause all I want to do is turn back time at least a couple Tuesdays to before I found what life turned to. I said it last time, cause I'm not afraid of empty rooms, I'm not afraid of new perfume, and in fact, my dear, I'm fucking terrified.
One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
I'll let you are, wizard. Know that you will be there one day. I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Oh baby, isn't life so inconsistent? Woo! Drove back and almost immediately heard my mom dies and making bread out of her ashes. What the F? What the F? What's dinner? Spaghetti. I'm pretty excited about the spaghetti. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so inconsistent? That's so cool for us. We've done it, guys. Oh boy. I got dinner. And it's great. It is spaghetti with cheese. Why everything your family makes effing delicious? Well, you see. I don't know. It's just spaghetti. Like, it's spaghetti. Yesterday was positive. Today was also positive. So I am still stuck in my room. Yup. I have it, actually. See? There's 2 lines. It's upsetting. You know? Anyways, Steins Gate time. She looks up at the sky and raises her hand, as if to grasp the stars. Oh my god, you're pregnant? Yeah, okay, actually though, I remember seeing a lot of women, when these first tests came out, and a bunch of people being like, how do I know? Like, I can't tell, and everything like that, and a bunch of women were like, if there's 2 lines, trust me, you'll know. If there's 2 lines, trust me, you'll know. And it really do be like that. With perfect timing, a shooting star crosses the sky. It's called being, on some English person who... Yeah. Parente? Parangade. Paramamana. You guys know what video that is, right? Like, I'm not just referencing a video that's so old, no one knows what that is. Hey, Ocarine. Yeah, a shooting star. Did you make a wish? Parangagown? Mayuri doesn't answer. She keeps gazing at the sky. Remember how, back in elementary school, you got a terrible fever and stayed in bed for a month? I think the music is too quiet. I would like the music to be a little louder. Perfect. Excellent. What's the gender? Is it Weezer? It is Weezer. You guys guessed it. It's definitely Weezer. Thank you, RX. I really appreciate that. Effing noodle just landed on my leg. Okay, this... Okay, hold on. I'm moving stuff around. Because this needs to not be where my arm is. Cat pat, so she got the good butt pat. Nice. Nice! Why are you bringing this up? Dinner reveal party is pink and blue or Weezer blue. It's just the, like, the album cover. It was about 10 years ago, at the turn of the century, when the world was in an uproar over Y2K. Now, I feel like I'm at the age now where I probably need to explain what Y2K was. So Y2K, this is a real thing that happened. Basically, you know when, like, on, like, most, like, computers and stuff, if you look in the corner, it will only tell you, like, the last 2 digits of, like, the year number. So, like, in the 90s, people were like, huh, when that goes over to 2000, it's not gonna say 2000, it's gonna say 00. Which makes it look like it went back to 1900 rather than 2000. And a bunch of people saw that and was like, huh, I feel like a bunch of things are going to, like, not work very well. Because in the system, it will look like 1900 rather than 2000. And there was, like, a big thing about it. And, like, the thing is that now, looking back on it, a bunch of people are just like, oh, the computers work fine. It's like, yeah, the computers work fine because a bunch of, like, computer scientists made it work fine. Like, they knew it was going to be a problem, and so they, like, put in the systems and everything like that. And that's what Y2K was. It ended up not being a problem because people fixed it before it became a problem. It's like one of those bombs that is Weezer Blue and starts playing Weezer and then it blows the bomb. It just goes, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Come listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Ooh. Like that song. Specifically. Congrats, it's a dirtbag! Cat fawed at me. No! Okay, there's that trend going around on TikTok where people are showing, like, their dirtbag, like, their teenage dirtbag phase photos, and I've only seen one person that showed a photo, like, a bunch of photos of them actually being a teenage dirtbag, and it was effing Tom Fallon. And if you guys don't know who that is, that's Draco Malfoy. The actor who played Draco Malfoy. And he's the only person I've seen do that trend correctly. Which was funny to me. Anyways. Near the end of 1999, I had a fever of nearly 40 degrees Celsius. That lasted about a month. I didn't recover until the new year. 40 degrees, for the Americans, 40 degrees Celsius fever, that's bad. That's really bad. At least that's what I've been told. I don't remember it myself. According to my parents, I was unconscious the whole time, tossing and turning. The doctor said it was a miracle I didn't die. I got a shower, fair enough. Father is going to hear about this. No, it wasn't even, like, about, like, his time playing Harry Potter. Like, it was just, like, him as a teenager doing, like, actual, like, teenage dirtbag things. It was awful. Have I been 40C before? I was 9. I think I have at least once. But that's it. I know my sister has. Because of that fever, I didn't get to experience the Millennium Countdown event. They never figured out what caused it either. Forgot to see my body is 36 to 37. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, 3 degrees or 4 degrees above normal temperature doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. Tom Fallon, him, and the Half-Blood Prince, middle school me got my first celebrity crush. That's so cool for you, Ollie. I love that for you. I'm so afraid that Ocarine might die. So Granny and I prayed to the sky together. Don't die, Ocarine. Something like that could never kill me. 10 years ago, I was already a mad scientist with the IQ of 170, equaling that of Thomas Edison. Actually, I'm not sure what Edison's IQ was. Really? That's amazing! But Mayushi was still really small, and didn't know that, so I prayed to the sky. And then, on New Year's Eve, right before midnight, a shooting star went pew across the sky, just like now. If you repeat your wish 3 times before a shooting star disappears, your wish will come true. Did you know that? Of course, that's the most common of common knowledge. Is it, Ocarine? Does he actually have an IQ that high? Probably not. Honestly, I feel like Ocarine is, like, average in every way. Like, the thing is, I don't think he's stupid, okay? Like, I genuinely don't think he's stupid. But, like, I don't think he's, like, a genius or anything. Like, I think he might be maybe a little bit above, just because I feel like he gets engineering, like, a little bit. But, like, other than that... Look at I used to undress my Barbies and make them... That's so cool for you, Erics. Did you know some kids now, had the highest IQ? Ooh, that's fun. I was told... Okay. Because Edison was only 164. Only. You guys realize that, like, above an IQ of, like, I think it's like 140 is considered a genius. So 164 is quite good. Did you say Edison? It's Einstein? I think I said Edison. Yeah. In the game it says Edison, not Einstein. Not Edison, Einstein. Okay, in the game it said Edison, because it said Thomas Edison. Of course, it's the most common of common knowledge. It was hard, but Mayushi repeated her wish 3 times. Then Mayuri finally lowers her head and lowers her hand and turns to me. It's actually showered by- okay, have fun, Erics. On her face is a soft smile. The next day, on New Year's, your fever went down and you woke up. So basically, Mayushi saved your life. I got engineering and I'm done as AF as a main character. Must be super smart. Ollie, I just don't think that's true. Like, Ollie, like, problem solving is an extremely, like, not rare skill to have, but, like, being good at problem solving is, like, a very smart person thing to have. And, like, you, the other day, telling me about how you you problem solved, like, this drone thing that you were having with, like, a 3D printer and everything like that, that's a very smart person thing to do. Like, that is... No, I said Einstein had an IQ of 164. Okay, but we're talking about Edison. So basically, Mayushi saved your life. No, it was simply the choice of Steins Gate. Huh? Really? Really? Well, you gotta crush her heart like that, Ocarine. Jeeza. Oh. Mary looks a little disappointed. Hey, remember what you said when your fever went down? You said everything went blurry and twisty-like, and the ground shook so bad you couldn't stand, remember? You were acting kind of like that just now. It is not smart to just know how to do BS things and work around with other stuff. That is literally the definition of problem solving. Congratulations, Ollie. Are you okay? You're not coming down with a fever, are you? I'm not smart, I'm done. Don't tell yourself that. Because you're not. You're not. You do such cool things. The concern on her face is so sincere. Looks like she's worried about my reaction to Moeka's disappearance. Jeez, my hostage is worrying about me. I find myself giving her a wary smile. I'm fine. Don't worry about a thing. As I brush her worry off with a shrug, I think back to what happened 10 years ago. When I woke up from that fever, the first thing I saw was Mayuri's crying face. She's right. I vaguely remember describing my collapse that way. And come to think of it, it does seem to match with the sensation I feel a few hours ago when reading Steiner activated. I see. So this power was already mine back then! So that's the choice of Steins Gate. I really was born with this power. No wonder John Teeter thinks I'm the Messiah. My maniacal laughter echoes into the night. Okay, it is eating food time. Oh god, his ego? He needs it, man. He has nothing else going for him, honestly. Yeah, but Ollie, you also have to understand that, like, your mom is a fully grown woman, and you are simply not fully grown, you know? Oh. What I used to pack for lunch was a bagel, cream cheese, apple, and then, like, whatever kind of, like, snacky food we had in the house, so, like, a granola bar, or, like, if we had, like, munchies, I'd bring that, nuts, you know? That's the type of stuff I'd bring to lunch. I don't remember, it's been a bit. Orange in place of apple, or grapes in place of apple, you know? That type of stuff. The next day, the lab gets an unusual guest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The one and only girl is here. Pardon the intrusion. Hackerman. Bunny, Hackerman's here. Bunny, Hackerman's here. Can't lay on pants. I need to sew a hole in the pants in the butt. I can't eat apples, best girl. Yo, hacker. Oh, if it isn't, Ruka. Hello, Hashidita. Okabe. I don't like bagels? Okay, well, you could do, like, a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Like, peanut butter and banana, peanut butter and jelly. There's a sandwich in general. You know, you guys want to know a trick? You don't have to make the sandwich. You can just bring all of the ingredients. And then you can either make it there, or you can eat the ingredients separately. You don't even have to make it into a sandwich. You can just eat meat, cheese, lettuce, and bread, you know? Work smart, not hard. Slightly below average makes me not above most confusion. Because it feels like I'm biting into cold styrofoam. Cut the apple first. I know you went to school in the 1300s, but we don't do that anymore. What do you mean? Don't do what anymore? Eat sandwiches? What are you talking about? What do you have for meals? Do we not eat sandwiches? Sandwiches are so last century? What the actual F? What are you even talking about? Sandwiches are bomb. You get all the things. Cut the apple, the whole and thing feels like that. But it tastes different when it's whole and when it's cut. This is not... Stop. Rukako, you don't have Demon Sword Shimmer with you. What is the meaning of this? Eric's, I'm currently having a sandwich. Eric's, I think this is just like an American thing. As you can, I don't know what my mom tried, but she made these amazing sandwich wraps, and only for me to take them apart and eat the bread, cheese, and meat separately and eat nothing else. That's awesome. How dare you? Actually, though, sandwiches are like everything. I even unsealed the treasured heirloom sword. Miss Tiltinen. I butchered that. When I heard you were coming today, I'm disappointed in you. Is the texture of the apple flesh? You know what, Keith? I am just so sorry that you can't enjoy one of life's best fruit. You realize I'm joking just watching you guys get angry? Eric's. I'm trying to help you. With lunch. This is also all I had. Like, I literally had bagels, like, every single day, so I don't know. I'll give my own culture to Hacker. That's fair. Actually, I didn't know she was coming. I'm sorry, I'll go back and get it. No, that's okay. It was not Misatin's fate to encounter Shimerdure this day. Oh my god, the sword names, I can't. I look out the window with an expression of melancholy. But a Japanese sword and a cursed sword from Norse mythology are so mismatched, it's not even funny. Do we even have that sword here? Two are eating together, a burger is eaten together, sandwich, I will still pull apart. I'm in the shower and be right back. I'll help you make, you can help me make lunch. I already did! I already did my job. What should I... Rukako. Though you are my disciple, you still lack dedication. I'm sorry. At this rate, it will take some time before you could be useful. Trust me, I wish I could eat the apples. I love the taste. That is so very unfortunate for you, Keith. Rip. Huh? Me? Rukako looks at me blankly. But I'm clumsy and I'm not good at science or engineering. I'll probably just get in your way. Do you really want me? Don't sweat it. Mayuri's the same. We'd love to have you, Ruka. But you know, if Ruka's gonna be a lab mem, then Mayushi has one condition for Ocarine. Don't tease Ruka. Mayuri forces her way between us as if to protect Rukako. She's the one who called Rukaka here. They're classmates. And today, Ruka is Mayushi's guest. She came for a fitting session, so don't get in our way. But, Mayuri, I don't really want to cosplay. Can it really be just a fitting session? Yep, we're just making sure the size matches. Looks like Mayuri forced her to come. As far as she's concerned, pretty boys exist only to make her cosplay fantasies come true. Ta-da! Mayuri shows off the costume she'd made. This is a costume of Kira-Ri-chan from Rynet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it just my imagination, or is that outfit pretty skimpy? I don't know if it's her first time seeing it, but Ruka just stares at the costume dumbfounded. Anyway, I'd say about 70% complete, but I want Ruka to try it on now. Try it on? Here? Ruka glances at me and Daro, then looks down to hide a blush. I can't. Please? Here's where I, as Rukaka's master, ought to help out. Listen, my people. To change your clothes is to change your very being. This costume might help you grow stronger. Put it on at once. You're on her side? I just can't wear something so embarrassing. It's only embarrassing because you think it is. That's right, I'm sure you'll be really cute. Besides, Mayuri worked very hard to make this costume, so you could wear it. You sacrificed her sleeping time, her favorite banana nourishment time, and her juicy chicken #1 time, just so she could sew and sew and sew. You can't let effort like that go to waste. That's true, but... The good-natured Rukaka is already bending the power of my words. Come on, Ruka, transform! Transform! Wait a sec. Rip. Rip, Ruka. Gaslight. Mayuri grabs Ruka's arm and drags her to the changing room. Okay, don't be shy. Now take off your clothes. Oh, Mary, please don't touch me there. I changed it myself. Please wait outside. But it's a little tricky putting this on. Mayushi will teach you all the steps. Poor Ruka. Bunny, this is your man. This is your man right here. That's how your Ruka goes a guy. No! She's not. Oh no! They're putting on a cosplay costume. His imagination knows no bounds. A few minutes pass and out comes Mayuri first. She looks satisfied. Come on, Ruka, don't be shy. Ruka-ko doesn't make an appearance, even when Mayuri calls for her. Ruka! Oh, poor Ruka. Finally, a nervous Ruka-ko comes out of the dressing room. To be fair, I do think it might be a little small on her. Ruka looks like she's about to cry. I can already see the tears forming. That's so cool. That's such a cool zoom in. 10 out of 10 game. Thank you. Wasn't that skirt a little too short? Those bare legs are truly kept- Wait, oh god. Oh god! I'm looking at a guy's legs. What the hell am I saying? She's a girl. Why are her legs shaved? What's going on here, Ruka-ko? It's a little short. Like, it's the type of thing, like, in an anime, like, you would definitely be wearing shorts underneath it. Oh, Ruka finally wore one of my outfits! It's so embarrassing. I'm a guy, I should be dressing like this. You know what they say, cuteness is justice! I don't know what you mean. Excellent work as usual. The clothes and the model bring out the best in each other. As far as 3D goes, Fairytons is supreme, but Ruka almost makes me want to become a... This is, a word for cosplay photographers that would, like, take pictures underneath skirts. That was like a real thing that used to happen at conventions. A lot. What about you, Ocarine? Yeah, well... When urged to talk, I nod vaguely. I'm fascinated, but it's mortifying to admit that. Ruka is Ruka. Yeah, Ruka is... She's not. A man just shouldn't be fascinated by another man. That's so cool. You know what's actually- okay, you know what's actually really funny about that? Is that they say a line quite similar to that in the anime, like the dubbed anime, but the person who wrote the script and voice acts Ocarine, is married to a man. Currently. Just fun little fact. Comes back from getting stream zooms and all dies. It's not me, it's the game! Move my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. My sanity is under attack. No, it's not the organization. It's a descendant. It's one of the town's guardian Mikos. Ah, it's infecting my soul. To think Akiba had such a powerful guardian. If we can harness his power, we can contact the organization's corrupting influences. I know. We can't hand the town over to those bastards just yet. This, too, is a choice of Steins Gate. L. Psy. Conqueror. I catch my breath, put away my phone, and turn back to smile at Ruka and the others who are staring blankly at me. Let me infect your soul, baby. Oh no. Ooh, Ruka, foolish disciple of mine, from now on you shall go into battle equipped with that costume and Shimire. Green acting a little sus. Ocarina is a little sus, just like, and not even like a little, like a lot. Kiriri-chan doesn't have a sword. She should carry an Upa instead. Infects her so cutely. Very in high spirits makes Ruka hold the Oompa cushion. This is the better look, I think. Her lips tremble as she reluctantly accepts the cushion. She clearly doesn't know what to do with it. The organization is making a move on Akiba. I pretend not to notice Rukuka's distress. You are the guardian who protects the chaotic metropolis, Miko of Yakubayashi Shrine. Now is the time for you to fulfill that duty. Okay, it could be my Sasibaka? Oh my god, Ollie, oh my god. Both of your guys' mans are, like, having a time right now. Understand, Ruka? This is the reason I'm so hard on you. You have a duty to protect this town. Do I... really? You certainly do. Can you stop that vulgar laughter? I can hear you from outside. It's embarrassing. Kurisu enters the lab with those remarks. She's coming in late, like she's a company executive or something. Christian! Do-do-do! You come this late and dare insult me, and you call yourself my assistant. A creepy, like, nosebleed. Dude, that used to be, like, such a big trope. All the time. Oh my god. I haven't seen it in a really long time, though. Anyway, you're the worst, toying with such a weak and innocent girl. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Toying with a weak and innocent girl, you say? Don't react to every little thing, you perv. That's right. Christina doesn't know Rukuka's a guy. It's because she's not, but it's okay. Correcting it is a pain, so I don't say anything. At any rate... Oh my god, there's effing mail. Oh, part-time warrior mailed! But I'm so bored, there's nothing to do here all day, at least the pay is good. Don't tell the boss that I'm being polishing my bike, okay? I'll get fired. I know you understand. We're in this together. I mean, but we were talking. What are you talking about? If the broad works paid, maybe I'll apply for a job this September. Yeah, what do you mean by but? Christina, stop eyeing Rukuka's entire body from top to bottom like that. I wasn't doing that. Do you like the costume, Christian? It really suits Ruka, don't you think? Is this that cosplay thing I've heard about? It's part of Jap animation culture, right? Oh my god. Jeez, that's just simply not a thing that anyone says ever. You're very cute. Give me your Naruto can't say the word. That starts with used to flashbacks. Oh my god. I remembered it from specifically there was this anime called Baka and Test. That there was this one character that would like get a nosebleed a lot. Cute? No way. Ruka's eyes get wet and wetter. Why are you crying? You look perfect, so you should be more confident. Kurisu doesn't know, so she's not doing it intentionally, but I guess that makes things complicated for Ruka. I should change the topic for Ruka's sake. While I'm a mad scientist, I also happen to be a perfect gentleman. I comb back my hair with my fingers. Ruka-ko, tell us your wish. Huh? That's one hell of an acrobatic topic change. Listen, Ruka-ko, your desire can become reality. Japan is a land of great spiritual power. It resides in every word that slips from your tongue. Now that you, too, have joined the Otaka world, you need conceal your deepest desires no longer. Speak your wish of the true heart, and by the chaos that rules Akihabara, Steins Gate shall grant it. My... wish? Ruka puts her hands together in front of her wrist and bends her head slightly to the side. Her cheeks turn light pink. Her bashful, squirmy appearance with wet, upturned eyes would make anyone who saw her either want to hug her real tight or smack her upside the head. It's that damn powerful. Well, if I tell you, promise not to laugh? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just proclaim it to the world. Well, yeah, no wish is embarrassing compared to the idiotic wish for chaos to envelop the world or whatever. You, assistant, what kind of person laughs at people's wishes? Mayushi wishes to eat a ton of yummy food, and to cover the lab with Oompa goods, and to get Ruka to wear my costumes. I'm not asking you. But Mayushi wants Shota in the gate to grant her wish too! Shota in the gate? That's... mistake is god tier, probably because it's so... naughty. We all ignore Daru. Ruka puts her hands in her mouth and casts his eyes downward. The same gesture as a female junior confessing her love to a male senior underneath a cherry tree. I just really like how it's just like, female. Male. Cuteness overload, must resist. I want to be a girl. See? I told you guys. I told you guys I wasn't doing this in a weird way, like, oh, she just looks like a... Like, she literally wants to be a girl. No effing cis person, when asked, what is your biggest wish, would be like, to change my gender. Like, no cis person ever. Christina, huh? Oh, to be the opposite gender, I understand, right? Like, what? Kurisu is the first to react. Her expression is one of utter confusion. Well, that's only natural. Not even I expected that, so I accidentally swallowed my... I don't really like how I look. See, okay, so like, if she was cis, her wish would be, I wish I looked more like a boy. Her wish wouldn't be, I want to be a girl. Do you understand? She's very trans. I always thought that if I were a girl, I could be a little more confident. So she has no confidence in herself. She's prettier than any girl here. That's a wild thing to say. And yet, she has no confidence. I'm well aware of the reason for this. It's because she's a guy. 5-stick commercial. Oh, there's an ad. We'll wait then, while I eat my spaghetti. Oh, welcome back. Wait a second. Curiously starts rubbing her temple. What did she say? Assistant mine. No, Christina. First commercial had good music. Huh. I'm not your assistant, and I'm not Christina. You've made us a grave error. I have? Quick, choose a supervisor. Everyone's shapeshifting. I've actually changed my answer. I have a better answer. I want to be able to teleport objects to and away from me. Now, let me explain why. Okay, so. You're in the washroom. You've forgotten your phone. This is not a problem, because you can teleport objects to you. You're out shopping. And you bought just a little too many things. Okay? Just a little too many things. And it's getting heavy carrying them all around. Poof, you can teleport it away from you. Into your room. This is the power that I want. I want to teleport things away and to me. I had to call out the trans people, huh, Keith? Want myself out, fair. Yeah, I've changed my answer. Shapeshifting was my answer for a while, and then I was like, nah. This is a better power. Balls, big ones even. Don't you understand? No, of course you don't. How could you, with impure thoughts clouding your eyes? You could still really easily. This is true, but you could also do that with shapeshifting. What do you mean? Allow me to explain. You call Ruko here a weak and innocent girl. But he's not a girl at all. He's a guy. Is that some kind of joke? It's not a joke, but the naked truth that's described in the aristocratic records. Microtroll just as people would identify as current gender. That'd be pretty funny. Kirsty looks at Daru and Mayuri as if he can help, but they nod with a knowing look in their eye. As for Ruka herself, she just keeps hanging her head in shame. Are you guys trolling me? Eh? 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 Kirsty suddenly turns away as if to avoid my gaze. Then she walks to the Ruka. Uh-oh. Is what Uncle Bay says true? Yes? I'm a guy? No way. Someone this cute can't be a boy. True and factual, Kurisu. Specifically shapeshift into animals I want to cat. Fair enough. You got it backwards. You're supposed to say someone this cute can't be a girl. That's not what I meant. Does that mean Kurisu knows the meaning of the phrase someone this cute can't be a girl? She is a Nat channeler. I just really like that, like, she's having, like, this crisis about, like, not knowing, like, this person's pronouns. And then, like, everyone else is just kind of like, I think this girl goes on Reddit. I think this girl might be a nerd. Huh. Interesting. Honestly, she's including animals? Fair enough. Rukako, you're fine just the way you are. I will not reject you, be you man or be you woman, nor will anyone else here. And I will not deny your wish, nor will anyone else here. Trans supporting icons. Why do you keep repeating that last part? Kurisu, unable to calm down after learning the truth, starts touching her own face and checking her hair in her pocket mirror. Why, Christina, is it such a shock to meet a man far more feminine than you? I admit it, compared to her, I mean, to him, I'm not as cute. I talk more rudely and my attitude is worse. This is a 3-day, coma level shock. Looks like she's seriously depressed. Oh man, scientist says trans rights. Like, it's gonna get better, actually. Chris Chan's cute, too. Don't try to comfort me, it makes me feel worse. Admitting your faults is the first step towards becoming stronger. You may one day become a splendid woman. You're still young. What the hell ask you? I take it back. You're a stubborn fool who refuses to face the truth. Shut up. I don't want to hear that from you. Sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Ruko bows her head for some reason. Her eyes are red and puffy. With such a cute girl or boy on the verge of tears, Kurisu and I have no choice but to stop arguing. Well, better get my trusty digicam. And he immediately comes and asks again. Yup. Don't try to sneak a photo session, you perv. Sensei, I want to be... No. No, you don't, Daru. No, you don't. But still, it was always just a woman to ask Daru's wish. I hardly expected this to happen. So what... so that's how Ruka thinks of herself. Ruka, how serious about this wish of yours? If she's truly desperate, then having a sex change operation is probably the best way to go. See? He's just like, I will fully support you through this. Judging by her current looks, Ruka could become the star of Tokyo's LGBT community. See, I knew this line was coming up, so like, there you guys go. He's just like, yeah, dude, let's go. Ruka becomes a star of Tokyo's LGBTQ community. The line, "I still have a clip of Spoon saying they're homophobic" next to this line in the game is quite humorous to me. He said she shall be an icon. Yeah, actually. No, screw that. She could even become a TV personality. You know those stories where a guy magically turns into a girl overnight? Sometimes I wish that would happen to me. That's stupid, isn't it? That's such a trans thing. It is such a trans way of thinking. Like, this girl ain't cis, you know? Stop it with those puppy dog eyes. Are you that chihuahua from a certain popular commercial? Ruka, you're so cute! So cute. Looks like Kirisu's been struck by Ruka's cuteness, too. The skimpy costume she's wearing isn't helping. It's like dunking your brain in a vat of pure moe, then you die. Then you die. The scary part is that afterwards you feel an irresistible urge to grant Ruka's every wish. But as Ruka said, it's gonna be hard to find a nice, clean solution to our problem. And then Kurisu clears her throat. Hold on, what are we holding on for? What are we holding on for? A snip situation. A snip. A little snip. Oh my god, my friend just texted me. She's going out with my crush. I'll consider calling it off, she says. That sounds like that person might not be your friend anymore. Or that she'll consider being a good friend. I feel like going out with the crush in the first place already tells you that she's not. Especially if she knows, obviously. This reminds me of something I heard once. Snip's solution is not the most out-of-land thing going on in this series. Actually, though, right? And especially since literally everyone here was just like, yeah, okay. Sounds great. Exposition scene, go! There's a saying that if you eat a lot of meat when you're pregnant, you'll have a boy, and if you eat a lot of vegetables, you'll have a girl. Source? Source? Trust me, bro. I saw it on the internet. So sources, trust me, bro. So that's how you reply. Well played. What are you talking about? I thought it was hot food and cold food for that. Honestly, neither of them are probably correct. But we're just, like... we're just gonna pretend, okay? According to the legend? Okay. Anyway, it sounds like an old wives' tale. Really? I didn't know that. So Mayushi and Christian's mom ate lots of vegetables? But game mechanics. Only Mayuri's impressed. Mayushi only eats juicy chicken #1, so her future child will be a boy? Hey, do you think bananas count as vegetables? Mayuri is full of questions. I'll leave her to them. But what about primitive people who lived on hunting? If that theory is true, then they would have had too many boys and not enough girls. Humanity would never have made it this far. Have a good night, Eric's! I never said it was true. I just remember hearing it somewhere. Don't snap at me every little thing. I didn't snap, Christina. I feel like validating that theory. What are you implying? Have you forgotten? We have the phone wave named at the change. Phone wave, Chan? If it can tell you if you're having a boy or a girl? No way in hell. Wait, of course. Looks like Curious you got it. They don't call her a genius for nothing. We can send an email to Yurishiba-san's mother when she was pregnant. Indeed, something like eat more vegetables. Ruka, who doesn't know what D-mails are, and Mayuri, who's just a little dumb, tilt their head in confusion at the same time. You think it's worth a shot? The phone wave names with the change TM. Yup. Well, it's too late to hide behind your goody two-shoe mask, Christina. Your fate is to become a mad scientist, for you are an experiment-loving girl. Who are you calling me an experiment-loving girl? Am I wrong? No, but that settles it. Hold on, man. What are you gonna do if the experiment works? What do you mean? I mean, if Ruka's sex really changes, that's what she wants, isn't it? Well, yeah, but if her sex does change, won't the 16 years of her life change too? That's what I mean. Who's gonna take responsibility for that? That's... I'll take responsibility. Ruka raises her hands timidly. Seriously? Well, I don't really understand, but if we use this method, I might become a girl, right? Then, I want to try it. Please, Master. She bows her head to me. Mayuri, your opinion? Yes, the snip snip. See, the thing is with this method, they won't have to do the snip snip. She will simply be born that way. If Ruka becomes a girl, then I gotta call her Ruka-chan. Will Ruka-chan wear Mayushi's costumes? Well, that's another story. At any rate, it doesn't look like Mayushi has any objections. And no do the snip snip. Then that settles it! Ruka, I appoint you Lab Mem 006. Cosmic snip. Oh my god. The phone wave needs to change. Is our lab's most important secret. In order to use it, you must become a Lab Mem. Okay. Actually, I always wanted to be a lab member. Really? You should have just said so! I didn't have the courage. Like I said, I don't know a thing about gadgets. You don't have to worry about those things. I mean, Mayuri doesn't get them either. That's not something to be proud of, Mayuri. So, Ruka, she'll be a lab member from this point forth. Any objections? What is the opposite of snip snip? Yeah, so? I don't know. I can and I will murder anyone for you. Extrude. Oh no. I hate that. Actively. Oh my god. Here. Cursor raises her hand. I want to give Yurishibara-san my number so I can retire. Denied. Anyone else? The sigh is in oh boy. Exude them boobs, I believe in you. Uh-oh. Ulter, I've been 3D modeling all day, I'm so sorry. How has the 3D modeling been going? Okay. Jobbing. Fair. I was watching Raxifier do some 3D modeling stuff. Oh boy, does that look like a lot. Okay, Yeetus Atitus, it is Extrudus the Boobus. My beard has crashed 5 times. No! I request a cosmic so-so. I simply do not have this power. I'm so sorry, Ollie. I do not have a phone wave name something to change. Marindora asks what happened to 005, but I ignore them. Moeka will always be 005 in my heart. A cosmic extrude, you mean? No other objections emerge. All members are in favor. You can extrude the faces. I'm exhausted. Bunny, I believe in you. I believe in you. You'll be fine. It'll be okay. We are putting a mint in my mouth. A mint. A mint! I request a cosmic slider. I can shift over to F. That would be fun. Very well. Ruka is officially Blab Mem 006. Henceforth, pledge your allegiance to the lab and devote all of your strength to the enrichment of our science. A cosmic extrude controller, you mean? Yes, I will. I'm so happy. 3D model be hard to understand. Understandable, Bunny? Yup. It sounds kind of awful. Now then, let's begin the experiment immediately. Wait. I suddenly realized something that makes me smack my forehead in dismay. Damn, Ruka, you're 16, right? Right. So you were born in 1993. Never have I felt so young. Woo! Born in 1993? Let's go! Also, I'm not allowed to use Blender because it's not industry standard. No! What do they use? 3D modeling can be fun, but also dies from it. Yeah. So I have to use effing Maya. What the F? I've never heard of anyone not using effing Blender. That sucks. Yep, the same year as Mayushi. What about it? In order to tell Ruka's mother to eat a lot of vegetables, we need to send a D-mail to 10 months before Ruka was born, meaning we had to send it to 1992. When did cell phones become widespread in Japan? But it's so much easier because you can actually, you know, model as if it was clay. Maya? Nah. How do you model with Maya? Ah. Looks like Kurisu and Daru figured it out. Daru goes to Google it. Around 1996. There wasn't mail until later, though. So the year Ruka was born, most people still didn't have cell phones. Do you guys want to know something actually really cool? The first text message was sent the day I was born. 1996, December 18th. Fun little fact. You have to resolve, like, the equation for world hunger and then extrude them faces. Uh-oh. It's a lot more geometrical thing. Think of it as drawing with vectors. Oh, I hate vectors. What do you mean, old? Get out of here. These people were born in 1993. These two. Which means this one and the other one being 18. They were born in, like, 1991. Bruh. So the year Ruka was born, most people didn't have cell phones. Ruka's mother may not have had one. In that case, she might not be able to receive the D-mail. Dilf. He's 18 in this... Oh, I get it. Your Daru is very old now. This is true. Daru would be in his 30s. I hate that. Eh? We can't do it? Ruka's face darkens. I fold my arms in thought. Some ways to receive the email, in an era when cell phones weren't yet widespread. What about modifying it to send crazy waves or something? What the hell are crazy waves? Waves that only crazy girls can pick up. You know, girls who always talk about stuff no one understands. It's pretty moe. I'll microwave your brain if you don't shut up. This is your man, Bunny. This is what he wants. This is a lot more convoluted and complicated than an effing snip. This is true. She would also have to wait like 2 years, because she is 16. Wait, Daru is around the same age as Turgeon? A little bit younger, but yeah. Couldn't you put a letter in a time capsule and bury it? That would be to the future, not the past. I can do that. I didn't want to make them 31 this year. My sister was born in 1902, and 30 is, so age go burr. Yup. 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 I know! How about the thing where you get stuck by lightning and then turns into a girl, like in old comic books and anime? There's no point to experiment if we don't use D-mail. Don't lose sight of the objective. For you, Daru, anything? Oh boy. We're counting on you for a nice idea, Chris-chan. Given how much you flirt, you do a lot. Uh-oh. We could build a rocket which exceeds the speed of light squared, then that immense speed would reverse the flow of time or something. You're forgetting about the phone wave, too. Furthermore, Genius Girl, you just contradicted relatively. It was just a joke. Don't take it seriously. Useless, all of you. This lab is a disgrace. Fine then, let's hear from Hoin Kyoma, the insane mad scientist with an IQ of over 170, whose brain cells are converted the world over. What's your genius plan? Thank you, I'm single and willing to make work more. Oh my god. Inspiration flashes in the corners of my brain. That Edison thing again? The sensation. Yes! My natural mad scientist inspiration is about to explode. I have it. All eyes focus on me. With a broad grin I proclaim, if we can send it to a cell phone. Oh, if we can't send it to a cell phone, then we'll send it to a pager. I hope people know what a pager is, but it's basically like a cell phone, but it has like a really low range of function. And yeah, that's basically it. Around 22 hours have passed since I made my mind-blowing, awesome proclamation. Yup, yes. I love those as a kid. Also, can we talk about, like, her dad is super, like, supportive. Because, like, I'm gonna assume that she bought these clothes, or that he did. The original text message, yup. Hello. Ruka enters the lab shyly, just as she did yesterday. She gives me a bashful smile when our eyes meet. Mom had a pager. Yay, that's great, Ruka! We aren't allowed cell phones, so me and my friends got pagers in, like, preschool. Ooh, that sounds fun, actually. Cell phones simply, like, weren't a thing when I was in elementary school. Like, they were, but, like, not really. Parents had them to talk to each other at work before cell phones were big. Yeah. It was that or an effing Nokia. Fair enough. Then we can begin with the experiment. Ruka's girl version will definitely be Moe. Mayuri, Kurisu, and Daru are already on standby. Sending a D-mail to a pager. Yesterday, we argued about whether it's even possible. Eventually, we settled on... probably. The good old brick phones. Data is data, after all. The rest depends on the pager's radio wave station 8 years ago, but it should be fine as long as our data gets through safety. We already googled how to send data to a pager. For the pagers back then, you could first enter the other pager person's pager number, then, if If in the Kento region, enter star 2, star 2. Tamagotchis. You guys remember when, like, Blackberries were gonna be, like, the business phone, and then Apple came out, and then Blackberries simply just don't exist anymore? After that, you would enter the numbers to send. That's how it worked, apparently. Pagers in 1992 could still only send numbers. Phone numbers display functions were also yet to be implemented, so your numbers was hidden from the other person by default. A few years after that, Pagers started to implement Japanese character displays, enabling functionality similar to that of an email. Therefore, the D-mail Ruka is about to send, it's technically not a mail though, has to be sent in numerical form. Naturally, I have a conversion table for that on hand. You can find information even from 18 years ago if you just Google it. I was pretty worried by the lack of information on pagers at first, but that's my little secret. Apple destroyed everyone. It's looking very impressive. It is a little bit. Hiroshima-san, you need to think about what to send your mother in the past. I do? If you want to grant your wish, then you must open the door with your own hands. We can only show you the way. I understand. What are you talking about, buddy? We explained to Rika the function of the phone names to the change. The numbers we're sending are 1-byte characters, so we can send 36 of them. The pager's number-to-letter conversion system uses 2 numbers to correspond to 1 Japanese character. Furthermore, since you need to input star 2, star 2, that means you can only send 16 hiragana characters. It's a reference, I'm so sorry, it's a very odd musical. Oh, okay. Ruka, understanding everything, takes out a notebook to begin writing drafts for the pager message. I show Ruka the site I found. It reads pager numbers and letter conversion. Pager typing is commonly known as two-touch typing, or pager input. It's somewhat different from cell phone input. You chose the consonant and then input the vowel. The consonants are A, K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, R, W. The vowels are A, I, U, E, O. Are you a pager 'cause old? No! I'm not that old! Bro, I was born in 1996. By the time I was 5 years old, like, cell phones existed. No one uses pagers anymore. Basically, to input K-E, you press 2 to input the consonant K. Then you press 4 for the vowel E. That sounds so complicated. This is a pain. Let's just send 831, 831, 831. That should do it. Why 831? 8, yeah, 3S, we went for veggies. Duh, veggies, veggies, veggies. We just have to drill this into, Ruka's mother's brain. So just pass the message off as a prank. Then how about 292929? I'm going to regret asking this, but what does that mean? For meat. Meat, 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 meat. Why do you want her to like meat? That's not it. If you keep repeating meat, then she'll actually start to hate meat and want to eat vegetables instead, don't you think? Guys, I got mail. Oh no, he escaped. If we don't find him, and kill him, his fortune will fall on Akiba. His name is the End of Churio. He's small and nimble and cries choo choo. He needs your help. I can help, but it won't be cheap. Alright, what kind of cat girl's afraid of rats? No. I can help, but it won't be cheap. Or you could just effing snip snip and end this. But that's not the point. Okay, but to be fair though, okay, like, you have to think about it this way. Like, he, like from Ruka's perspective, like, her whole life could change. Like, this is like, her whole life she would be a girl. Rather than, like, it's like a lot. Oh my god, where's the light? The light is getting too bright. We must turn it down. It is still too bright. There we go. Yeah, no. Ruka completes his composition while we speak our composition while we speak our nonsense. How about something like this? Mom, eat veggies, okay? Isn't that a little too vague? And the first mom should go. That'll just make it harder to believe. Then eat lots of veggies to give birth to a girl? It's a little too direct and it's over the character limit. Eat veggies for healthy kid. Wait a second. According to this conversion chart, it looks like you gotta use 2 more numbers for voice consonants. So that sentence is 4 bytes over. Then a little modified, how about eat veg for healthy kid? Isn't that a little too informal? You're talking to Yurishi about Sans mother, you know. Would she understand the veg for part? Eat veg, get girl, click now, no clickbait. You have any bright ideas? That's literally what they're doing, actually. Like, you're just basically making a clickbait thing. Kirsty shrugs her shoulders and says no more. Then it's settled. Come on, let's type it out. When sending to a pager, the number encoded message is handled like a telephone number, so we enter the input into the X68. A huge string of numbers. The long, random-looking string of numbers is complete. Alright, we're good to go. Now we just activate the phone wave, names it to change, and have Ruka call. The microwave timer is set to 41:52 seconds. It should arrive around January 1st, 1993. The margin of error is around 1 to 3 days. I guess leap year's calculation's a pain, so I ignored it. That's so many seconds. Ruka's slender finger starts to tremble on top of the enter button. Ready? I'm starting it up. Ruka looks at me with tears in her eyes, then nods faintly. Oh, the discharge phenomenon soon occurs. Ruka flinches and takes a step back, but then I see determination flare in her eyes. She sets her jaw and pushes the enter button. Oh. A wave of dizziness hits me again. I place a hand on the table to support myself. The dizziness slowly fades. Little by little, color returns to the world. Reading Steiner activated again. Did the world line change? I look around the room. Unlike what happened with Moika, Ruka's still here. She blushes when she notices my stare. Okabe, could you please not look at me like that? I fold my arms and tilt my head. Ruka's appearance hasn't changed a bit. I'm paying particular attention to her chest. I hate that zoom in. That was a weird zoom in. But if she's a girl now, then that's a different story. Bro. Bro! It didn't work? The eat lots of vegetables to give birth to a girl thing Curious you talked about was nothing but fringe science. Zoom enhance, Jesus. What kind of scientist believes such a flimsy theory anyway? What didn't work? Everyone, including Ruka, looks at me in confusion. Don't you remember? Just now we used the phone wave names to change too. I slip a hand over my mouth as soon as I start talking. That was careless of me. As our previous experiment proved, the activation of reading Steiner means that the world line has changed. And I'm the only one who carries his memories through the change. Nobody else here knows what we did. Sorry, it's nothing. Afterwards, Mayuri and Ruka happily go out shopping for lunch at a neighborhood convenience store. Christina, I want to ask you something. Is Ruka... What pervy actor you think about this time? Can't you be, you can't be too careful on a perv duo. We're not a perv duo, we are a perv gentleman duo. Whatever, seriously, whatever. Damn, I can't ask now. It's really annoying that no one remembers. I don't want to think about how curious you might react if I suddenly ask, is Ruka a girl? I should wait until I get Ruka alone and check then. But considering how her appearance hasn't changed at all, it's very unlikely it's very likely that the sex change failed. In that case, what did Ruka's D-mail change? It's just like the Moikai experiment. The result is different from what we expected. The real problem is that we have no control. Oh, we're at the maid cafe now, so that's exciting. After I leave the lab, I head to May Queen Nan Squared to think. Daru sits in front of me, waiting impatiently for Ferris to bring our order. Daru, what do you think about D-mail? It's cool, but it's kind of lame at the same time. What's lame about it? I couldn't use it to win my Rynet match against Ferris. Now that's a selfish reason. As our experience has shown, D-mail just hasn't reached a reliable level of precision. A true time machine must remove luck from the equation. The phone wave named to the change is useless. Useless unless we can somehow give the Slender more control. For starters, there's the problem of how I'm the only one who can recognize the changes. Without my special power, we wouldn't even be able to check the results of the experiment. Ridiculous. Yeah, we aren't getting results. What about the Lotto 6? Pending. Although it was Ruka's mistake that caused a surprise, she wouldn't have been in a position to make that mistake if I hadn't asked her to buy the ticket in my stead. Why did I do that? It's as if Steins Gate guided the money away from my grasp. No, I need to think positive. Owen Kyoman will not let this keep him down. I won't give up, for I'm a mad scientist. I don't understand what you're saying, but you sure seem confident about it. Oh my god, I got mail. Do you want to cosplay as a warrior from the Sendeku period? Alrighty. We work extra hard to have something for Windakami. Ma, I know it would be popular with the girls. I need to make sure how you feel about that. Or don't tell me you plan to sell me out to the enemy. Wait, when did I said I would cosplay? Did you email the wrong person? Uh-oh. He's starting to not... Well, obviously, he's not from this timeline, so he's like... Huh. Someday, we will improve the phone wave native to change so that it may be used to send things not only to the past, but also to the future. We'll improve it. No, we must improve it. For that is the choice of Steins Gate. There is something on my finger. Okay, we're good. A time machine? Oh, good god. Ferris is standing right next to me. Where the hell did she come from? Damn you, Ferris. Eavesdropping is cowardly. What do you mean? Your voice is so loud it echoes through the whole store. What? No. Once again, I leaked classified information concerning the future of mankind. Here's your iced tea, and cat food. Thanks for waiting. Daru's order of cat food is one of the maid cafe's specialties. It's not the usual miso over rice, but a stylish riso instead. It's one of Daru's favorites. It's actually pretty tasty. Ferris places the iced coffee in front of me. Do you want milk and syrup? Never. If Kyoma's gonna be like that, I'll pour it all in. You need sugar for a healthy brain. It's just called cat food. It's like rolled rice. Despite my refusal, Ferris pours all of the milk and syrup into my glass. Then, speaking some nonsense incantation, she mixes my iced coffee with a straw, and the whole time she stares straight into my eyes. There it is. Ferris' secret technique, eye contact mix mix. Ferris starts explaining in excitement. Most maids don't do it without spilling a little, yet Ferris makes it look easy. That's why I love her. That's bad customer service. It just be like that at the maid cafe. Let's get the secret technique that Ferris reigns supreme as Maid Queen's #1 maid. The iced coffee in the glass changes from black to brown. Damn, she's dragging me into her pace again. They're also, like, friends. So honestly, she's probably just, like, joking around. Next, Ferris performed the same secret technique on Daru. Thank you, Ferris. I'm be sure to savor it. He bows deeply. Such a polite man. I take a sip of my iced coffee. Its bitterness and sweetness flow down my throat. When I look up, I see Ferris standing next to me, her silver tray in front of her waist. Do you need something? I want to hear the rest. Kyoma and Daru were having a little fun chit-chat. Something about a time machine? Daru the polite perv. Ferris really wants to hear. She gives me a babyish look with upturned eyes. But I firmly reject her. It's top secret, not for outsiders. And whose big mouth let the whole store hear? Tell Ferris. Daru? She's targeting Daru now. Don't underestimate him, Ferris. Daru is my most trustworthy right-hand man, the wizard-class super hacker. He won't be tricked into divulging classified information. We built an amazing machine that can send emails to the past. I did most of the work, of course. And he's broken. Women are scary. Is that a time machine? I guess you could say that. Wow, you're awesome! Your big brain makes my heart race. You mean it? Now I'm embarrassed. Now am I supposed with this with that grin? A shrimp, you might say. Ferris dreams of going on a journey through time. I'll bring you along someday. Daru, don't make promises you can't keep. By the way, it's been bugging me, but what is the time anyway? What? Time is often compared to a river, flowing from past to future. But is that really how it is? If time is a river, then where is the present? Is it a point? Is it a line? Where does the present begin and end? Nerd? You're a nerd. Now that you mention it, I only have a vague concept of time. Never gave it any serious thought. The present is a leaf floating on the river. It moves along with the flow from past to future. So, are we riding on that leaf? When you die, do you fall off? You could say that. All points upstream from the leaf are the past, downstream, the future. But is that leaf only the present for humans? Meaning... Humans make units to define and observe time, which is how we know this leaf is in the present. But if every living thing in the universe went extinct, nothing would exist to observe the present. In that case, where would the present go? Wouldn't something like God or the will of the universe observe it? But what if God is a fourth dimensional being who can freely move through time? If God is the one who decides the present, then won't our present move with him? Ferris is actually extremely smart, but she works here, lol. This is hard. So what you're saying is the present is subjective to the observer. If we go with that assumption, then the past and the future also depend on the observer. If Ferris were to use a time machine to travel back 1 week, then Kyoma and Daru's present would become Ferris's future. I guess that makes sense. So how does the leaf model reflect that difference? Neither Daru nor I have an answer for that. Perhaps nobody has an answer. Just like the class of causality thing that Kiryu mentioned. Does that mean that time machines and time travel are impossible after all? But certain jellified test subjects physically traveled as far as back as 1921. Anyway, if everything depends on the observer, then clocks are meaningless. Fun times fly and hard times drag. In other words, the flow of time changes depending on your point of view. Speaking of which, as you grow older, it feels like time starts to flow faster, doesn't it? Janet's Law. Ferris thinks about this stuff sometimes. I think time might not be something as simple as a river. Yeah, the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. The strict definition of time, similar to the question of where is the self, is one of humanity's eternal questions. Countless renowned scholars have left this question unanswered. There's no way amateurs like us can answer it. But there's one thing I can do. Ferris is way smaller than she lets on, what the F? Yeah. And it explains it later, actually, as well. Fret not. Though physics and philosophy may deny us, our machine has made time travel possible. Am I correct, Daru? Yeah, that's right. Looks like you guys have kicked reason to the curb. But Ferris wants to use a time machine too. Can I, please? Sure, I'll let you use it as much as you want. Really? Then it's a promise. Daru, don't decide things on your own. Ferris springs up with joy and hugs Daru's rounded body. I don't know what that says. That's all it takes to make Daru look like he's died and gone to heaven. After killing some more time at May Queen, I leave Daru and head back to the lab. When I arrive, I find Kiryu sitting on the bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop, talking on her phone. What? You called me all the way to Japan and now you... I knew it. You never wanted to see me, did you? The street is dark and her hair is covering her eyes, so I can't make out her expression. Or Star can't even use the machine, probably. But from the sound of her voice, I can't tell that she's crying. Why did you ask me to come here then? Can you at least tell me that? Gracie lifts her head in surprise. She must have noticed me. She falls into an awkward silence, then turns and walks away. It looked like she was crying. I wonder if she got into a fight. Who could have made her cry like that? Her boyfriend? Uh-oh. 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 My hair is doing something funky. Stop. That's okay, cool for your hair. Even a friendless, experiment-loving girl like her could get a boyfriend. No, there's no way such an angry and abusive girl can have a boyfriend. But then who was it? A sibling? Or maybe her father, who hasn't seen her in 7 years? I'm afraid to ask. Curiously's scary when she snaps. The memory of her baleful glare sends a shiver up my spine. I hurry to the second floor. When I'm safe in the lab, I start browsing at channel. It doesn't look like Teeter has made an appearance today. The Teeter craze that has dominated the occult war for the past week is starting to die down. In the end, it looks like I'm the only one who took Teeter seriously. About everyone is skeptical of him now, especially the poster called Kuri, Gahan, and Kamiha. Yup, those two. Honestly, I can't tell Teeter's true intention either. Suddenly, I hear the door swing open. Startled, I turn to face the sound. Oh. Kurisu is standing there glaring at me. Her eyes are red. So she was crying. Why did she come back? Yeah? I wasn't crying or anything, okay? No, you were definitely crying. Don't be ridiculous. What's your proof? Your eyes are red. Her glare weakens for a second, but then returns at double the intensity. I wasn't crying, okay? You're not being very logical, Christina. In fact, she's not acting like herself at all. Did she come up here just to claim that she wasn't crying? She should have just gone back to her hotel and cried into a pillow instead of coming here to make excuses. Anyway, I wasn't crying, understand? End of discussion. That sniffle tanked any credibility she might have had. Even now, instead of going back to her hotel, she plops into the sofa and hugs Mayushi's Oompa plushie to her chest like a little girl. For the next few minutes, she just sits there, pouting and staring at the wall. Nice. We converse like adults. This is awesome. Yup, nice. If the TV were on, then we could have a little, BGM for some distraction, but unfortunately, painful silence prevails. The only sounds are the whirling of the desktop hard drive and Kurisu's occasional sniffle. Jeez, what an annoying assistant. How are we supposed to get any science done like this? Christina. Shut up, don't talk to me. Your lips say don't, but your aura says please. Maybe she's begging for attention? Listen, you don't have to talk, just listen. If there's something troubling you, I'll do everything in my power to help. Huh? Gracie looks at me blankly. And it's not just me. I'm sure I speak for Mayuri and Nadaru as well. So don't hesitate to come to us. When you want to cry, don't hold it in. Just let it out. We won't reject you. We'll hear you out. My god. There we go. Why? Because you're important to us. You're our friend. Yeah. For some reason, Kirishu blushes and hangs her head. And the mask is gone for a second. He hugs Upa so hard, his face caves in. I'm sorry, I was a little upset. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Just tell me when you're ready. I'll hear you out. Okay. She nods softly. Like she's my... Looks like my sincerity has reached her. Hahaha. Just as planned. Show a friendless, experiment-loving girl just a little kindness, and she'll easily grant you her favor. How do I know that? Because I, too, have few friends! He's like, I, too, am friendless! Let's go! Kirsty's help is critical to solving the mystery of the phone wave needs to change. Now that my plan has succeeded, her petty private matters shall no longer be an implement to our science. Normally I, the great Homin Kyoma, would not concern myself with the mental health of my minions, but in this is a price I must pay to bring my dreams to fruition, so be it. With this, Kirisu's loyalty is assured. Soon the world will tremble before us. He just is a genuinely caring person. I have mail. I told you it's not too late. Too late? What are you talking about? You haven't told me anything. Okay, just shut up for a second and let yourself be normal for a second. He can't! It is impossible! I spent the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I return to the lab just to pass noon, Daru, Mayuri, and Kurisu are all assembled. Thanks for coming in on a Saturday. Your devotion to science makes me proud. Yeah. Kurisu sighs deeply. It's the middle of summer, but instead of going on vacation, I'm stuck in the sauna with a bunch of pervs. Where did it all go wrong? She's really giving us a verbal beatdown. Wipe your tears. You're experiment-loving girl without a single friend. I'm not crying! Besides, you're the one who told us to be here. Indeed, but the one who obeyed my orders and arrived on time was you. You know, Chris-chan, actually a very honest and hardworking girl. That's what Mayushi thinks. Mayuri smiles as she eats some nuggets from McD's. That's what makes her so adorable. Huh? What? How can this girl say something like that while eating a nugget? Don't let it bother you. That's just Mayuri's nature. I've been with her for a long time, so I'm used to it. That's so cool for you, Daru. Please unget it. Here, Chris-chan, have a nugget. Thanks. While listening to their heartwarming banter, I go to put my laundry on the table. However, don't put that there, it's filthy. I just washed them! Like I care. What kind of guy puts his underwear in a girl's face? Have some decency. If you're that interested in my underwear, then just say so. What? I'm not interested at all! Come on, guys, no more talking about underwear. Mayushi's trying to eat here, okay? How can you say that when you're still shoveling nuggets into your mouth? Don't interrupt me. I end up putting my laundry in the changing room. As I explained to Daru yesterday, I've noticed something about the results of our experiments. D-mail have too many uncertain variables. We can never be sure what will happen when we send one. It's not like we can do anything about that. After all, the result is up to whoever receives the mail. Of course, you can analyze the recipient's psychology, then you might be able to manipulate them into doing what you want. Though that might be a bit too much for Halloween underwear here. You just wanted to say underwear, didn't you? Underwear aside, the fact is that D-mail is so far from complete. I need a more reliable time machine before I can expose CERN and the organization and plunge the world into chaos. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I called you here today. The purpose of today's roundtable conference is... another roundtable. If you want a roundtable conference that much, at least buy a round table. Remember what Hoenn said, Chris-chan? The round table is in our hearts. Mayuri, you're really innocent, but you shouldn't take everything Okabe says seriously. Really? The round table doesn't matter now. More importantly, the purpose of today's meeting is to explore methods of true physical time travel, not just D-mail, with the objective of sending someone to the past, like CERN has. But weenie underpants. Don't be ridiculous. That was fast. So she's glaring at me even harder than she was during the whole underwear thing. CERN has the best equipment in the world, and even after 9 years, they still haven't succeeded. We can't possibly hope to accomplish something like that. You'll become a gel oak green! Kinda sounds like Girl Froggy. Why don't those things get popular anyway? This isn't a laughing matter. Isn't it too early to give up? Haven't we already succeeded with D-mail, a first in human history? But we're not the first. Didn't CERN do it before us? Humanity's first time-traveling email. For we who have achieved that miracle, nothing is impossible. Says faceless confidence. Anyway, wasn't it just a coincidence that we discovered D-mail? We still haven't figured out what's functions as a lifter. We just need to figure that out, don't we? It's futile. It's all futile. It's all pointless. How do you solve a problem that even CERN can't figure out? If you can't set the destination, then you don't know where you'll leap to. I'll pass on leaping into deep space, thanks. That is a problem. If you can't control where you end up, your time machine's worthless. Wait a second. We don't set the destination when we set a D-mail, yet it still arrives where it's supposed to. How do you explain that? Now that you mention it, you set the mail address, right? Isn't that enough? Is it? I don't think a phone signal could be received from millions of kilometers away. I bet you'd get a busy signal or something. I stare at my phone. Maybe our cell phones are acting like black holes and white holes? You shouldn't speculate at that. You have zero basis. Is it possible that we form a wormhole? No wormholes have ever been confirmed to exist. I groan. Kirsu and Daru fall silent. The problem has him stumped too. Mayuri is the only one smiling. She probably doesn't understand and is just smiling because she feels like it. In any case, the cold hard truth is that D-mails arrive precisely when and where we want them to. We're ahead of CERN in that regard. Now, can we apply D-mail technology to physical time travel? But with D-mails, we can only send 30 bits of data. My hand is dry on this one part, and it is itchy. Okay, we're good. No way you can send a whole person with that kind of limit. It's the same... Alright. It's the same problem that CERN is having, and the reason their subjects turn into Jellyman. If you want to become Jello Green, I'm not stopping you. Recalling the facts of CERN's research makes my skin crawl. Curved black holes, ring singularities, supergravitational space-time distortions. If you can adjust the lifter's volume of electron infection, you might be able to make the ring singularities naked. But even CERN is having a hard time controlling the lifter. Even if we do figure out what's functioning as the lifter in our time machine, I doubt we'll be able to solve the problem easily. Meaning that at present, we can only send a mere 36 bytes of data. I wonder how much data is in a human body. I bet it's more than an exabyte. It would be best to leave physical transfer aside for now. Sending data through time is an amazing feat by itself. We should be satisfied with what we got. Sending data through time is enough, huh? Such pessimism is unbecoming of a scientist sworn to uncover the secrets of the universe. I'm telling you to know your limits. If you're going to uncover the secrets of the universe, you need personnel, equipment, and funding to rival CERN's. It's one thing to set lofty goals, but this improvised lab has no resources to speak of. I've been thinking, maybe we should bring the phone wave to a proper research institution and entrust it to a specialist. CERN's keeping their time machine research top secret, so if we make an official announcement, it will benefit the future of mankind. If we make an official announcement, the organization will become aware of my existence. Oh, come on! I'm being serious here. This isn't the time for your childish... And we've hacked into CERN. Those heartless bastards will do anything, even experiment on human beings. And behind them is a power greater than all the nations of the earth. If we make the phone wave needed to change public, they might have us erased. You watch too many movies. The name Committee of 300 appeared in actual CERN documents. Yeah, but... Kirsu's tone weakens. Mayushi's kinda scared. If they find out about our hacking, they'll seriously have us killed. I didn't make any mistakes that could give us away, of course. Also, and this is the bigger problem, I lower my voice and look hard at each one of them in turn. If we go public, we won't be able to do cool stuff with D-mail anymore. Why you? No way I'm giving up such an awesome machine. I am Hyo Win Kyo, the insane mad scientist who rules of space and time. What I desire it is, that's right, chaos. This guy's hopeless. Better do something quick. Everybody freezes. Christina, are you an @channeler? Shut up, I'm not, okay? Kirsten gives me her sharpest glare yet. Her eyes are so cold my spine turns to ice. I nod and swallow what I was about to say. That reminds me, Daru, have you made any progress hacking into CERN? He did say it would take time to learn how to use the IBM 5100. But I know he's been coming to a lab every day to work on it. His monitor is always displaying some kind of program, and his fingers are always busy on the keyboard. Yeah, right now I'm combing CERN's massive database. It would take years to read it all. For now, I pass everything that looks important to my Mikashi for translation. Basically, I've gone as deep as I can go. CERN belongs to me now. Thank goodness you're on my side. If only you weren't so weak to seduction. Christina, report on the status of these translations. Can you stop talking like that? It's pretentious and annoying as hell. Hell! Maishi takes a cute, idol-like pose and smiles for some reason. Christian, as Orkrin's childhood friends, I promise you'll get used to how he talks eventually. I just hope it doesn't take 10 years. So you're saying you want to stay with me for 10 years. In other words, you want to work at this lab for the rest of your... It was sarcasm, get it? Sarcasm. Oh. Give me your report, Christine. If you don't, I'll call you an @channeler. Didn't you hear me the first time? She glares at me again. My blood goes cold. I've been working on the translation when I have time, but so far I haven't been seen anything new about time travel. It looks like CERN is still struggling to find a solution. Maybe they'll have to wait another 24 years like Teeter said. Daru, any other results? Well, it looks like CERN is in the middle of a big project, so the LHC is at full operation. I'm trying to see if I can cut it and maybe use it secretly. What? No way. Kirsu's stunned. Honestly, so am I. Is that amazing? It's not amazing. It's downright outrageous. Super hacker. What a monster. Hey, Christina, are you doing that on purpose? Doing what? She's an @channeler, no doubt about it. Anyway, I'm just doing it for laughs. It's not like we have any reason to use the LHC. This man really just said, I'm just trying to use this really big, expensive equipment, like, just for the lulz. Just for the tiny haha. Just... I'm not gonna break anything. Lol. It sounds like things are going smoothly. When do you begin stage 3 of the operation? What's stage 3? CERN's most secret, forbidden domain. We're going to free the darkness hidden inside. In Japanese, please. The IBM 5100 database. I'm asking if you started hacking it yet. Daru frowns. We can't, remember? You said all we needed was an IBM 5100 of our own. Right, that's the problem. We can't do it without one. Huh? Again, this feeling of disconnect. The conversation isn't making sense. But I got you an IBM 5100. You haven't started working on it yet. Huh? You got one? When? Puzzled, I look at Kirisu and Mayuri. Mayuri looks confused, like always. Kirisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders. First I've heard of it. Impossible! That just can't be. I dash into the development room. The IP-5100 I borrowed from Yakuba Shrine should be on the shelf inside. It's in a cardboard box, and it weighs 25 kilos, too heavy for a single person to carry. But when I go to look, it's gone. It's no longer where I left it. The IBM-5100 was right here. Where did it go? Everyone looks at me in surprise. Why are you staring at it like that? The legendary PC that was donated to Yakubashi Shrine. I've seen it, remember? I don't remember. Donated to Yakubashi Shrine? That's stupid. You sure you weren't hallucinating? It's hot these days. Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack the database without the IBM 5100. Who stole it? The organization? CERN? CERN is a possibility. Maybe they noticed our hacking and stole the IBM 5100 from the lab. No, no, no. Even if they could steal the IBM 5100 from the lab, they can't steal Mayuri and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moika. Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moika have stolen the IBM 5100? I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is... Don't tell me it was John Teeter. Of course! Teeter's goal was to obtain an IBM 5100, and he's already contacted him several times, and how did he know he get my personal information? While I'm trying to decide whether I should send the mail, Curiosity tells me to calm down. A high school girl is childing me. She dares make a fool of Hobe and Kyoma. Bro, you graduated like last year. Like, irritated, I explained the purpose of the IBM 5100 and how I came to obtain one. Uh-oh. During that time, I also sent Moika a mail confirmation. I got an IBM 5100. Did you know? The IBM 5100 may have disappeared as a result of changes someone made to the past. Oh, so you believe me. But from my perspective, all the emails we sent so far were trivial. There's that one we sent when we first realized Phone Wave was a time machine. The one that said Ocarina's a perv. And during the preliminary email experience, I sent dozens to Okabe's phone, but they were all insubstantial, so I don't think they could have changed the past. I sent 2 of them when I was trying to win the match against Ferris. There was one more, the first mail Okabe accidentally sent that said I was dead. But from my perspective, we sent several more. Oh my god, oh my god. Pivotal moments in history are rarely seen as such until long after they have occurred. Even the person responsible for the change may not realize that what he has done. Ame Suzuha 2010. That is such a weird menu to send. That is so very odd. That's so cool. You mean how you sent the winning Lotto 6 numbers, and how Rika brought a ticket with those numbers but didn't win? You see how she said Ruka-chan instead of Ruka-kan? I think it worked, boys. I think the cosmic snip worked. But nobody aside from Okabe remembers him sending it. But I showed you guys afterwards. It was still my phone arrival history. We were so close. Is that all? No, there's more. Moeka and Ruka each sent an email. Oh, right. That's what you claim. But Hashida, Mayuri-san and I don't remember either of those. Oh, Mayushi's getting a headache. I already told you guys, I'm the only one who keeps his memories after the world changes. So according to your perspective, when did the IBM 5100 disappear? Did it just happen? When's the last time you remember seeing it in the lab? Well... I put my index finger to my forehead and search my memories. IBM 5100. IBM 5100. I'm sure it was August 3rd. I remember being in the lab on August 3rd. Are you certain? I think so. So many things have happened. My memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBM 5100. I heard that Ferris was a retro PC manic who knew where the IBM 5100. I knew about the IBM 5100. I learned that 9 years ago she donated her IBM 5100 to Yakubashi Shrine. I asked Ruka's dad for help, and he lent me the IBM 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Ferris and Ruka should remember that happened. I should give them a call. First up is Ruka. Ruka! Hello, Okabe! Please forget, what you saw the other day. I saw something? My cosplay. Oh, that? That was just Ruka getting embarrassed for no reason. More importantly, I have a question about the IBM 5100. The IBM 5100. But 9 years ago, someone dedicated a retro PC to Yakubashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything? Yes. She remembers. Ruka really remembers. Just a while ago, I came to the shrine looking for it, didn't I? And then I asked your old man and he let me borrow it, right? I don't. Right? I don't remember anything like that. What? Is this another effect of changing the past? The IBM 5100 was at the shrine though, right? Is it there now? I don't know the details. Where are you now? Is your old man there? No. Damn, okay. Sorry for calling you so suddenly. Tori, hello! How are you doing? No problem. I'm sorry that I couldn't help. The IBM 5100 was at Yakubashi Shrine. That's a fact. And Ruka knew that. I need to check if it's still there or not. Did the IBM 5100 have returned to the shrine? Did that huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back? That's just silly. But Joe Bananas have teleported out of the microwave. Mocha also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBM 100. Maybe I should go check later. Next is Ferris. By the way, I haven't told Ferris my phone number. I'm afraid if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. There's only one option. Mayuri, I need to contact Ferris. Huh? Mayuri's eating an eclair. She must have sucked some in the fridge when I wasn't looking. Want one, Oak Green? They're delicious! Now that she mentioned it, Kurisu and Daro are eating too. You people don't have a care in the world, do you? There's some crazy stuff happening here. Or it could all just be in your head. No need to panic. It's not just in my head, it's not! You need Ferris-chan for something? I wonder if she's working today. Ferris is off day. Off today. Well done, Dar. You know Ferris' schedule better than her coworker. I award you the title of Ferris Stalker. You know her phone number, right? See if you can get her a hold of her. Okay. Mayuri takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mayuri smiles. Ferris, good afternoon! It's Mayushi! Oh right, this is the first time Kurisu has heard Mayuri speak Nanyuran. Sorry to bother you on your day off. Ocarine says he wants to talk to you about something. Want to talk to him? Huh? You know, Ocarine! Kyoma? Who's Kyoma? The hell are they talking about? By the way, Ferris is the only person who calls me by my true name, Howin Kyoma. I'm thankful for that, but she still drives me crazy. I'm handing you over, okay? Here you go, Green. I take Mayushi's phone. Ferris's face is displayed on the LCD. She's wearing cat ears, even though it's her day off. It's me, Howin Kyoma. How unusual for Kyoma to contact me. There's something I need to ask you. Long ago, you donated a retro PC to Yakuashi Shrine. Am I mistaken? What's Nas supposed to mean? Oh crap, I started to talk like her. Kurisu breathes out laughing. Looks like she's heard. It means you're right! Though I didn't know it was called the IBM 5100 until recently. What? Why recently? Daru told me. So that's it. At any rate, Ferris has confirmed that the IBM 5100 was at Akibayashi Shrine. So did the IBM 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No, Kurisu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. 1. I went to the shrine but didn't acquire the IBM 5100. It's still at the shrine. 2. Before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBM 100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all. So what about the retro PC? Nothing. Ferris was a retro PC manic, wasn't she? Let's just make it sure. Do you have any other information on the IBM 100? It's a super rare PC. As a Charisma-built maid, I expect you to have a strong network in Akiba, correct? I'd like you to use that network and search for any IBM 100s in Akiba now. You only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine. I can look, but for a price. A price? She's trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected. Let's hear it. I want you to come over to Ferris's apartment. Where is this apartment of yours? I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the address of Ferris's recites. Oh, so you live in Akiba. That'll make things quick. Judging by the address, it should be right next to the station. I'll be waiting! I return Mayuri's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's talk by Yakubayashi Shrine and then head to Ferris's place. I smell like pumpkin spice. I think my parents are making a pumpkin spice thing. Which would be pretty fun. Which would be pretty nice, I think. Okay. Well, I look over my shoulder with a frown. Why are you guys tagging along? Mayuri and Daru follow me, even though I didn't ask them to come. Kurisu stayed back at the lab. Mayushi's never been to Ferris's place. I thought I'd like to visit once. I mean, it's Ferris's home. No way I'm missing this. Might be a bad idea to take Ferris's stalker along. A really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Ferris has a problem with it, then we can send him away when we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get Ferris to search for the IBM 3100. Of course, if the IBM 3100 at Yakubayashi Shrine, then it won't even be necessary. I stop by the shrine, but Ruka's not there. I guess she's out when she answered the phone earlier. I've got no other choice, so I go to the humble shrine office and press the intercom button. Ruka's dad comes out. When I try to ask him if the IBM 200 was donated to the shrine, he answered it certainly was. But after he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere, and he has no idea where it went. I asked if he lent it to me, the IB-200 before, but that event has gone from his memory. What's going on here? While heading towards Ferris's place, I analyzed the situation. The IBM-100 has disappeared from the lab, even though it was there just a few days ago. It has also disappeared from Yakubayashi's shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving it every time I get close. The D-mails definitely has something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Ferris. The usual weekend crowd packs the front of Akibashi Station. Girls dressed in maid outfits and school uniforms daintily distribute flyers to the passerbys. I appreciate the effort in this god-awful heat. After a few melatonin-boosting moments walking in the sun, I come to a sudden stop. What's wrong? I've caught sight of a woman squatting on the side of the road, hugging her knees and typing on her phone. That's gotta be Lab Mem 005, Kiryu Moika. Wait, she's still a Lab Mem? Mayuri and Daru don't remember her. Well, whatever. What luck! There's something I need to ask her. I run up to Moika. Hey, Shiny Finger! I try to get her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world. IBN. Gone. Why is it gone? Why can't I find it? Is it really in this town? Don't tell me it's already... Are you listening, Shiny Finger? Should be. It should be. Has to be. FB said so. No reaction. Kiryu Moika. Moika stops murmuring. She finally looks up. Apparently she just looks at my feet. Okabe? Did you take the IBM 5100 from the lab? Mayuri and Daru looks at me, but I ignore them. I don't want to believe that it was you. You are a fellow lab member after all, but you did display an unhealthy attachment to that computer. So, was it you? You found an IBM 5100? I found one, but it's gone missing. Missing. Don't worry, I won't report you to the police as long as you return it, that is. The normally expressionless Moika frowns in bewilderment. You don't remember, do you? Moika shakes her head faintly. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed. You're not making any sense. Please explain. Did you really find IBM 5100? Where? She doesn't know. If the IBM 5100 has been stolen from the lab, then Moika would be my first suspect. But the IBM 5100's disappearance from Yakubashi's shrine, not the lab, it can't have been Moika's doing. So it was the D-mail. Or perhaps it was the work of CERN? I'm sorry, Finger. Please don't just call her Finger. Please at least use Shiny Finger, like Jesus. I squat in front of Moika and bow my head. I suspected you. A lab mem. A comrade. I'm the worst sort of man. Hit me, please. I don't mind. But there's one thing I want you to know. In my long years running from the organization, I've grown unable to trust anyone. Why? Why did I have to be born with these gifts that others so convent? Once I start to suspect, everyone looks suspicious. No matter how many comrades gather around me, I always feel alone. Pitiful, aren't I? Just tell me about the IB-100. Did you just ignore my entire speech? Hey, Ocarine, you're doing improv in the middle of the street? Has the heat gone to your head? So Moika doesn't know I had the IB-100. And judging by your response, she hasn't found one either. I feel like I'm getting further and further away from my goal. I've been thinking. Moika sure is pretty, isn't she? She's got a nice figure, and she's tall, too. She would look great in one of my costumes. What? For a second, I doubt my ears. I approach Mayuri. You've met Moika before. Sure I have. When? I grab Mayuri by the shoulder and shake her. Her head bounces back and forth. When you brought her to the lab. I did? Daru, do you remember her? Sure, we met at the lab. After Moika sent her D-mail, Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu behaved as if they'd never met her before. But now Mayuri and Daru know her? Does that mean Moika's past was reconstruction again? Given the timing, it has to be Ruka's D-mail that did it. But all she did was tell her mother to eat a lot of vegetables. How can that be related to the lab mem's knowledge of Moika? Is this another example of the butterfly effect? The cause doesn't match the effect at all. Oh, Green, we need to get going. Ferris is waiting, remember? That's true. Let's think about Moika's issues later. Right now, we should look for the address written by the memo pad on the memo pad. By the way, Mayuri, what's Ferris's real name? Whoa, Green, hold on there. Ferris's name is Ferris. She doesn't have any other name. Base reality, Daru. Ferris is just her professional name. You're the worst. Why do you have to crush my dreams like that, man? Quit grumbling. You just can't handle the truth. Well, Mayuri, don't you know? Is it okay for Miyoshi to tell you? It's not like I took you... They took you a vow of secrecy, right? And besides, we're visiting her home, so we'll find out soon enough. Oh, I guess you're right. But just promise you'll keep it a secret, okay? Like, from the masters you come to make queen? I nod. Okay. Ferris's real name is Akiha. Rumiho. I totally, completely forgot that she had, like, a real name that wasn't Ferris. Akiha Rumiho. Not listening. Daru covers his ears and drowns the sound out. Akiha. The same characters as in Akihabara. Appropriate. Our destination turns out to be the high-rise apartment building next to the UPX. Whoa! Awesome! Wait, seriously? She lives here? We stand there for a while, staring wide-eyed at the towering building before us. According to the address Ferris gave me, she lives on the top floor. All the way up there. Did we get the wrong address? No, I wouldn't make such a stupid mistake. Don't tell me Ferris is working for the organization. I quickly scan the area. No suspicious figures in sight. Does she have men in black waiting to haul us off as a re-education camp? Nice delusions, man. The truth is stranger than fiction. Besides, don't you think it would be Super Moe if Ferris turned out to be a rich girl character? Nice delusions yourself, man. Anyway, let's go in. When we call the top floor room via intercom, we're greeted by the voice of an elderly man. He lets us in immediately once I introduce myself as Hoenn Kyoma. It feels like we're walking into a trap, but I can't turn back now. When we get off the elevator, the elderly man from the intercom is there to lead us inside. He turns out to be a silver-haired gentleman in a tuxedo. Ooh, I just looked at the time. Hmm. You know, I think I might leave it there. I think that's actually a good place to end. Because then we can start with like the Ferris thing. Okay, we're gonna find someone to raid. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Who do we want to watch? Hmm. 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 You know what? I never actually get the chance to like raid this person because they're like never um they're never live after me, but he's doing a 24-hour stream right now. He's playing on, I don't know if he's still playing. Oh, excellent. He's still playing on it. Okay, so it is Andres. So he's like one of the people who's friends with like Boostfer and the person who owned like the lifesteal server and everything like that. So he's part of like that kind of group of people. He is playing, I think he's playing with Boostfer right now. But Boostfer might have gone to bed, I'm not sure. But he's playing on the Better MC mod pack. Which is the same mod pack that I played on, but like he just started today. So like he's been playing on it for 5 hours, but he knows like basically nothing about it. So yeah, I think we're gonna raid him. I never get the chance to. Okay, we're just gonna make sure I have everything spelt right. Yeah, okay. So, if you guys haven't followed this person already, I definitely recommend. He's quite funny, he's very entertaining. I probably will, like, chill and also watch his stream because, like, watching people play the beginning of Minecraft is quite entertaining for me. But anyways, I will see you guys over there. Tomorrow, backrooms stuff. Because there's more backrooms videos. So we're having a spooky Thursday. I will, see you guys then. Bye!